Hey everyone, so last night on stream I watched the teaser for Solo, a Star Wars story. And this is AJ. We're going to have a little bit of a discussion about the teaser and about the full trailer that released today. But first, I'll cut to the footage from watching the teaser last night and maybe a couple little bits of the discussion from that, but I think we'll kind of go over it right now.
So you want to make a difference?
Yeah.
Trust me, you're gonna love it. And which branch are you interested in joining?
I'm gonna be a pilot. Best in the galaxy.
Your name?
Okay. Like, it was a shiny shot in the interior. And the rest of it is just like... I mean, I'm gonna watch it. Let's be honest. I'm gonna see it in theaters. I'm probably not gonna see it, like, midnight showing. But I'm gonna see it. I'm not that overly psyched for it. So... I don't know.
So, I am not looking forward to Solo. Because, and like a lot of people are like, what? Like, I'm a big Star Wars person, okay? But like, for me, Han Solo's origin story was already told, and I'm sorry, it was told really, really well. Here's what the Kessel Run is. Here's how he got the Falcon from Lando. Here's how he met Chewie. Everything like that. Everything that you could have wanted to know was told 20 years ago, starting 21 years ago. The Han Solo series of books by A.C. Crispin. Now, they weren't, when Disney came along, these were non-canon, but they hadn't been directly contradicted, and they will now. So I'm already, like, against the idea of a Solo movie. Make new stories. I liked Rogue One because we got new protagonists. I don't care if there's a Kenobi movie. I think that's something either that they are planning to do or that everyone wants to happen. I don't, because we've seen enough of Kenobi's life. I don't need that. I want new stories with new people. It's a huge universe and other stuff can be done. So before I watch the trailer, what are your thoughts on what we saw there and just on a movie in general?
I'm kind of in the same boat. I haven't gotten to read the books, and I didn't know you have them. Now I'll have to borrow them.
Done.
But even then, it looks like they're kind of going in the same-ish direction.
I mean, a lot of stuff has been
off,
canonized in that he starts with the Imperial Navy.
Yeah.
At some point he meets, he's going to get the Falcon from Lando. I don't like how new the Falcon looked. There was that tracking shot through there, and it looked brand new. And it's like, in those, it was a hunk of junk when he won it off of Lando. Lando was souping it up, but it still looked like a hunk of junk. And, Lando bargained any ship on my lot for a Sabbath game. And he was like, all right. And he wins. Any ship? The Falcon. Oh, no, not that ship. Oh.
Yeah. But the whole thing is that the Falcon, it's always been a piece of crap.
Yeah, like a YT-1300 freighter was never shiny when it was new. Yeah. It was meant to kind of look like junk anyway. I mean, as the Falcon, it's even worse, but still. I don't know, maybe that shot is him taking a tour of a new YT-2400, and he's like, no, I don't like this or something, and he goes for the used, but I don't know.
The weird part to me, because I don't know if they're going to be able to fit it into one film, his reason for not only leaving the Empire was when he, in the books at least, was when he rescues Wookiees that were being put into slavery.
He rescued Chewie specifically, but generally was against the idea of slavery in the Empire, and rescued Chewie, getting the life debt from Chewie at that point, but it's also the straw that broke the camel's back for leaving the Empire. And it's more or less how it plays out in there too, in broad strokes. I think that's something that we'll find.
Yeah. The thing I wonder is how they're going to fit that and tie in why he's not super keen on working with the rebels right away.
Well, I mean, it's probably distrusting organization stuff and just, okay, it's going to be us against the universe. I have no problem with that.
Because although I haven't read them, I know the story that happens in the books is that he and Lando, like, worked, and a bunch of other smugglers or whatever had worked on kind of a mission with rebels. They get betrayed by them. I'm giving away the plot of the books.
Yeah, that's not going to be in this, I'm sure. I don't think there's going to be direct interaction with the Rebel Alliance. I don't think there should be. I think he should hear about them, but he shouldn't directly interact with them probably until
doing his own thing.
Until he's chartered for a job to Alderaan.
Yeah.
You know.
It's but I'm also kind of in the same boat of,
like, don't get me wrong, I'm gonna watch it. I'm not excited to go see it. I'm probably not gonna see it opening night. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna see it in theaters. I only saw Last Jedi once. I need to see it again.
Oh, I saw it twice.
Okay. It should still be.
Worth.
Is it still in theaters? I don't know. It only came out 2 months ago, and it's a Star Wars movie.
So it might last a little bit.
So, Solo I'm probably only going to see once, and okay, when I get to it, I get to it. And I could be wrong. I've been wrong about this kind of thing before. But I'm not super excited about Solo from having seen the teaser. That being said, today the full trailer came out. So, shall we have a gander at the full trailer?
Go for it. I was going to say, I am in the same boat as you, though, as tell news stories.
Yeah. Tell me. Okay, here we go.
I've been running scams on the street since I was 10. I was kicked out of the flight academy for having a mind of my own.
So it didn't even make
I'm gonna be a pilot.
Kicked out of the academy.
Best in the galaxy.
Hey, kid. I'm putting together a crew. You in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
I might be the only person. Who knows what you really are?
What's that?
I think it's going to be Ocean's 11.
Get ready.
Thought we were in trouble there for a second, but it's fine. We're fine.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm a little more excited now.
I mean, the action looks fun.
Yeah, it looks like it'll be a fun movie. I'm still gonna be. I still land on the side of it's unnecessary. It's strange to see a recognizable face in Star Wars.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, to be fair, when people saw A New Hope way back in the day, Peter Cushing was a recognizable face, as was Sir Alec Guinness. But for me, I've always recognized people as from Star Wars, and for the most part, haven't recognized like outside names that then are in. Hi, yes, I watched Tom Scott. Let's get back to there we go.
Yeah.
So yes, one of the problems that I had was that the Falcon looked too clean. Everything looks too clean. And this does look properly grungy. This does now look more like Rogue One that went back to where in original trilogy era things are dirty and used and stuff. So the teaser didn't get me. The teaser for the trailer or the teaser for the teaser didn't get me excited at all. The teaser, okay, yes, I'm gonna go see this. I'll probably see it opening weekend. I might not see it opening night, and I think I'll enjoy it. But and because I'm me and it's still early in the Star Wars cinematic universe as Disney owns it, I'm sure that I'll own it as well. But it's not one I'm going to come back to. And again, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen the movie.
Right.
But judging by what I'm seeing, I'm going to watch it and I'm going to enjoy it and then be like, that was nice. Maybe I'll read the books again. Yeah, Ocean's 11 in Star Wars. Here's what I like about the Star Wars story stuff. Is that Ocean's 11 in Star Wars could have been done without Han Solo. but I love using the Star Wars story spin-off stuff. Star Wars story spin-off stuff. For telling different movies. The mainline episodes are always Star Wars movies. Even Last Jedi, which broke off from a lot of stuff, a lot of the mythos and the hero's journey and everything like that, it is still recognizably in tone a Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
And Rogue One is not. Rogue One is a different style of film. It's a different action film. This looks like, yeah, it's probably going to be a heist. I hope that's not the Kessel Run that they're flying through there. I love what the book did with the Kessel Run and that it's perfectly plausible and all that.
I would put, alright, given the amount of fan service they've put
it's probably...
It's the Kessel Run.
Yeah.
I'll call it.
Yeah.
It's going to be. Those weren't TIE bombers.
No, and that's another problem I have is that, like, look, we have a new style of ship here for some reason. Nope.
Yeah, their double pod thing. No, is that?
That's a gun pod off the side there. All right, before we get the motion blur there, that's well lit there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's a kind of assault tie, but even the regular ties look different.
Yeah,
and,
red glass.
And they, like, maybe this takes place far enough ahead of time that they shouldn't too much, but I feel like the stuff that immediately predates A New Hope should visually look like A New Hope. And here's another thing that I've noticed, too, just looking at color palette, is that the colors, and it's been this way for a little bit now, and I didn't notice it until watching a fan edit. But the colors are black with highly saturated colors. There's no gray. And when you look at the original trilogy, there's a lot of gray. There's a lot of neutral tones. Anything on Tatooine is beige.
Yep.
The Empire's predominant thing is gray.
Well, black and white.
So, okay, that's a shot from Rogue One. We'll watch this now, just because we love this edit, and I will link to it below. But then we'll go back and look for a couple specific things.
Okay.
But there's two shots to look out for. There's the one that starts off with going around the Imperial Walker. And then there's a matched one that starts with the Battle of Endor. And it's brighter and gray, and then it goes to a very crushed black and high saturation colors. It is a really good edit. But like back to back, gray, saturated colors in black. And I think that is kind of the language of cinema right now. But it's also, if you want to replicate the look of the OT, you need to do that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like we were saying on stream, that it's better than the realist ground thing from 10 years ago. But it's just something that you see as a trend in how things are lit. Like, it's all very dark with bright colors. To be fair, so it's that Jedi bit, but it wasn't as saturated. I gotta specify when I say Jedi now. I'm talking about Return of the Last. Gray, black with color. That's the channel to check out. I freaking love that edit.
I mean,
but
I don't even like the prequels, and I want to go watch the prequels.
But you see what I was talking about as far as color palette, and I don't know. So okay, so let's wrap this up. We've been talking for a bit.
Yeah.
I will see Solo. I will enjoy Solo while I'm watching it. Until I've seen it, I'm not gonna say, oh, I'm not gonna like it. No. I'm gonna go into it with a chip on my shoulder because I don't think it's a movie that needed to be made. If you want to have a nice, in-depth story about it, check out the Han Solo trilogy, written by A.C. Crispin. It is the Paradise Snare, the Hutt Gambit, and Rebel Dawn. So, I mean, they're all part of the Legends continuity now, and they will be very strictly non-canon after Solo comes out, but it's still another look at what could have happened. So, is it excellently written all the way through? No. But I think it still tells a very good story. And who knows? Maybe Solo's going to tell a very good story, too. I think it's still early enough that they're afraid to do too much new and different. I think Ocean's 11 in space, in Star Wars, is something that they wanted to do. And they were told, get Han Solo in there. Kind of like the, what was it? There was 1138 something, a game from a couple of years ago.
Oh, they got the one that got canceled.
It got canceled, but before it got canceled, they were told put Boba Fett in it.
Yeah.
It was going to be a completely new cast, and then word came down from Lucasfilm that put Boba Fett in it. And I immediately was like, no, why? Give us new characters, new stories. So, hey, if you're higher up in Lucasfilm, yeah, I'm going to watch it. But I'm going to be like, why is there a new style of TIE fighter? Why did the story have to be with Han at all? We've already seen Chewie shoehorned into everything. Chewie's going to go from being Yoda's best bud to in a slave camp. So, anyway, guys, and if you're just watching, then thank you very much for watching. Let me know your thoughts on the trailers below. And if the movie has come out already and I haven't officially recanted my status and you think it was good, then say so below. I will probably do an update and say, hey, here's what I thought of Solo. I didn't do that on Last Jedi. For the record, I really enjoyed Last Jedi, which I know is it was a divisive movie. But yeah, we'll see how Solo goes. Anything to add?
Yeah, I've noticed for myself, for all of the Disney ones so far, it's taken 2 viewings on each film to decide where I'm at.
That's fair. I mean, I know I like Last Jedi, but everyone I've talked to their opinion has gone up after a second viewing. If they enjoyed it, they really enjoyed it. If they didn't like it, maybe they've come around. If they hated it, then maybe they just dislike it a little bit. So I really do need to see Last Jedi again, and that is a really good point. I should give Solo 2 shakes, even if that's 1 in the theater and then 1 when you pick it up on Blu-ray.
Because like, I think all of them so far. Rogue One, I was kind of like, what do you mean you're calling it Rogue One? They're not part of Rogue Group. I sat with that through the first viewing going, no, you can't call it that. The title's a lie.
Although they did a good job turning that around.
Yeah.
And that it's, Rogue Group as established in Empire was named after the crew that had gotten them the plans, which decanonized Kyle Katarn and everything.
Yeah, but, you know...
Legends continuity. They had to shove stuff aside so they could tell whatever stories they wanted. But the thing is, they're not telling whatever stories they want. They're telling Solo's origin story.
Yeah,
which has been done.
But,
tell if you're going to invalidate old stuff, tell new stories. And I don't know this is going to be a new story. I think this is going to be an old story in a new way, which is fine. Don't get me wrong. I'm fine with old stories in new ways.
I mean. It is Disney, though. They are kind of hung up on origin stories.
Yeah, and it is Disney. This is a new style of TIE fighter, so they can sell a new kind of toy.
Oh, why do you think we have new styles of stormtroopers for the new sets of films?
Well, I mean, it's been long enough for that. But...
I know, but I mean...
and we had new we had new AT-ATs for Last Jedi, and we had new AT-ATs for Rogue One.
And they were bigger. That was the point.
Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please let me know your thoughts below. Let me know your thoughts on the teaser, on the trailer, on this video, on the movie itself after it's come out. Don't tell me your thoughts on the movie itself before it's come out, because then I'm just going to ignore you, because that's how it goes. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.com/Butterbug, where you can also tell me that I'm wrong. Support me over at Patreon.com/Butterbug, and watch live at Twitch.tv/Butterbug. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good one, and I will see you next time.
Tell him he's wrong by giving him money.
Yeah, leave a message on Ko-Fi.com.